Welcome, everyone, to the official pre-debate party here on rileyLive. The presidential debate's coming up later in the evening, but you're here tonight to talk about something much more important. Princesses. 5 minutes.
Now, once again, this is not a forum for debating, but if you're like me and you're married, gentlemen, you know every conversation is indeed a debate, whether you like it or not. Where my boomers at? 4 minutes.
You know who I'm voting for this year? Mickey Mouse, because he's the best. I mean, Mickey Mouse is the best. You can't vote for Donald. He's a hothead. You can't vote for Minnie because, well, we haven't had a woman president yet, but she could probably be a really good first lady. Man, she'd be a great first lady. Minnie Mouse for president. 3 minutes?
We've been notified by our producer that we have to read the following statement. When she said Donald is a hothead, she was talking about the duck. 2 minutes.
I totally was talking about Donald
She really
Duck.
was,
I mean,
but in an effort to stay apolitical, we thought we'd just sort of...
Who would you vote for, Goofy? You kind of look like Goofy.
Are you saying who would you vote for?
Oh, yeah.
Goofy or... Yeah,
1 minute.
That's terrific. All right, guys, enough of this subpar banter.
Boy,
Let's get
so
into
excited.
it. Yes.
Mickey just arrived for the show.
That is copyright infringement.
Oh, shoot. Here we go.
Woo!
Bum 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 bum. It's time for Riley. It's rileyLive. They're talking at you while you drive. But if you're driving, don't look at the screen, 'cause off of a cliff, your car will careen. And while you're falling, we hope you understand. The voices you are hearing are Erinn and Dan. 'Cause in the off chance that you survive, you can tune in every Tuesday to rileyLive.
Tuesday!
Nothing like a little barber shop in the morning to really get the juices flowing, both creative and sexual.
We are so excited you're here tonight. My name is Erinn.
My name is Dan.
And together we are
Riley. And this is rileyLive. It's Riley,
but it's live.
Yeah,
see, that's
makes
the
sense.
name, and it's right up here in case you're joining us for the first time.
It's strong branding because it's catchy and it's true.
Yeah, and neither of our names are Riley, so that makes it even stronger, which is awesome.
We've been vying for a sponsorship by PBS for some time now, Matt, so if you know anybody.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. PBS is the best public broadcasting system.
Portable bowel structures.
Josh says, nice green screen. That's because last week we were live from Josh's basement, and he has a green screen. We now have a
wall.
Wall.
It's what we call it in the business.
Wall.
Guys, hello and welcome to Tuesday's show. We are so glad to have you here. If you are tuning in for the first time, welcome. If you're tuning in for the second time, welcome back. If you're tuning back for the third time,
welcome.
Why don't you have a hobby?
Nah. I'm glad you don't have a hobby. Or maybe we're your hobby.
Riley.
Maybe you're doing your hobby while you're watching us, which would be
what are you
great.
doing? I'm doing my hobby because I'm about to pour myself a nice, cold, refreshing beverage.
I'm doing my hobby, which is talking, as you can confirm.
Not only your hobby, but your passion and your profession.
Yeah, it absolutely is. I'm so excited to see all of our friends out there. Hello, Sarah. Dan, what are you pouring yourself for your toast? And for the viewers out there, what are you drinking tonight?
It's 7 o'clock here in North Carolina. It's 4 o'clock on the West Coast, which is plenty late to start drinking by my watch. I'm drinking a Dreamyard IPA by Modest Brewing. It's one of my favorite beers from Minneapolis, where we just came from visiting my family.
That's right. And I am drinking coffee. And for those princesses out there that may not have started their drinking career yet, I'd just like to let you know that if you drink too much on a Sunday and you're in your 30s, you can still feel it.
Hypothetically speaking, if you were to drink 4 bottles of wine with a friend in Chicago 2 days ago, then maybe you'd be drinking coffee today.
Maybe. Oh, we're your hobble, Carrie? I'm so excited to hear that.
That's not an L.
I'm just a little blind.
Dyslexia is Erin's hobby.
It is. Nah, talking's my hobby.
True.
But Carrie, we love you. Thanks for letting us be a part of your life.
Guys, what are you having out there? That's what I want to know. Bruce is drinking a Dr. Pepper. Erin's rocking coffee. I'm about to slug down this beer. We want to know what you're drinking, what you're having, and how you're tuning in with us today, where you're at, and who your daddy is and what he does.
We're excited that you've decided to join us as your pre-debate entertainment. Who's out there going to be tuning into the debate?
The presidential debate specifically.
Yes, exactly.
Between Joe Biden Esquire and Dr. Donald.
I also just realized
Rump.
I look like an elfish king because I have these ears that are popping out.
Yeah, like a Tolkien elvish king. Because you also look like you could cosplay Link from Legend of Zelda pretty well.
Is that good?
Yeah. Well, he's a guy, but yeah.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
You know, I might want to find a new princess out there today. I hear two nice princesses are coming on the show a little later.
Gross.
I'm so excited. Rosemary's drinking cheer wine. We were at the hometown of cheer wine. Where was that?
When?
I don't know, but I know that we were
Is it Richmond, Virginia?
Maybe. Wherever Cheerwine's from. Hooray, hurrah, hooroo.
That's T.S. Eliot for those poets out there.
Well, Dan, I think that you should take the toast today because you seem to be full of wisdom, knowledge, and a Burger King crown.
Okay, well then to that I say, if you talk enough and you put enough people in their place and you push enough people down on the playground, then you too can appear to be full of wisdom, when really your head is a vacant dredge through ignorance and self-centeredness.
Is that our toast?
Blink.
Well, to whatever Dan said, and also to my Winnie the Pooh mug that I am actually sporting today in honor of one of our princesses and one of my best friends coming on the show today, Courtney Groves, who is in love with Winnie the Pooh. It's It's true.
I'm going to probably bother her when I do my Winnie the Pooh voice and make him say vulgar things.
No.
It's what I do. It's our thing. We like it. She likes it. She
I-
pretends not to, but she does.
Nah, she doesn't like it. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to see everybody here. What have you been up to this week? We want to know. Erinn, I love the Pooh Bear cup, says Bruce. Well, Bruce, I'm so excited. I wonder if you have a Pooh Bear cup in your house.
Or
too,
if we
Bruce.
maybe have a bear poo cup, which, if you live out in the boonies and you need fuel in a pinch, a bear poo cup will give you just what you need.
A bear poo cup.
Something to warm your hands around and tell fire stories around all night long with the
Also,
family.
I just saw Brian Skellinger say hello, and Brian was the writer of our amazing rileyLive theme song today.
And speaking of our rileyLive theme song today, excuse me.
I don't think
And
that's what he meant.
furthermore, if you would like to, we feature a new theme song every single week on this show. If you've been watching, you've now seen 9 different theme songs so far, because this is our 9th episode in a row without being canceled or harassed too much.
Wait, then you've only seen 8 because we didn't have one the first time.
Yeah, we did. Don't you remember?
The very first time.
Yeah.
We had a theme
I don't
song?
have it here. Yeah, it was like well, I don't have it up here anymore.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Yeah. So that
wasn't a theme
counts.
song.
Yeah, it counts.
Okay, we've
So
had
you've
9.
seen 8-ish or 9-ish theme songs. And we feature a new one from fans and friends every single week. Anything from a scrap to a symphony. If you send it right down here to hi@itsriley.com, you too could be featured at the beginning of a show. And if you're not following us here on Facebook and YouTube, feel free to give us a like. It really helps with that YouTube algorithm. It helps us monetize all that sweet, sweet money. We're not monetizing any of this.
I was going to say, I was thinking earlier, you were talking about Dream Yard beer and we were talking about Burger King crowns. We don't do anything. Yarmulkes. Gary, what's a yarmulke?
That's a yarmulke.
Oh.
Mhm.
For all of our Jewish friends out there, Ola, I'm so glad you joined us. Man, I'm excited. We have had a crazy week, you guys. Let me tell you, in the last 4 days, we've been in many states. We got kicked out of a restaurant. Well, not kicked out, but we got not allowed in a restaurant because we've been to so many places.
We tried to go to a restaurant to get brunch with some friends in Chicago, and they were like, "Have you been out of state?" And we said,
Yes.
And they said, "Where?" And we said, Minnesota. And they said, "Get out."
Yep, pretty much.
Which I suppose was responsible.
I guess so.
Yeah.
So don't lie, but also, if you want to get into restaurants in Chicago, don't tell them you've been in Minnesota in the last 2 weeks.
This is just another example of honesty being, speaking of presidential debates, honesty being the absolute antithesis of power and
But
achievement.
honesty is important, and honesty is something that I wish we all had a little bit more of. And I like to think the best of people because a lot of times we have an Eeyore fan. I know that's an honest comment.
Thanks for noticing me.
Oh, he's the positive pessimist that stole my heart.
I feel like
ago.
I'm half Tigger and half Eeyore.
I feel like, yes.
Right?
Oh my gosh, you are a mixture of Tigger and
maybe
Eeyore.
a little bit of Owl.
Owl?
Yeah, because he's kind of like
He's wise and old.
Yeah, but
of
he's
which you are neither.
But isn't he not quite as wise as he thinks he is? Isn't that kind of his shtick? Isn't he kind of like?
Well, that sounds like a car that can't start.
Yeah, Owl.
Oh, I love that. Speaking of cars that can't start, we have 2 amazing guests coming into the studio
These
tonight.
are 2 dear friends that we've met in an enchanted realm far, far away. Because, of course, if you're wondering about the crowns and the pink, this is our princess episode. We're dedicating this episode to fantasy realms animated by the studios of Dr. Master Walt Disney.
And those princesses that are out there watching, even if you might not have a crown or a tiara, if your daddy told you were a princess, or if you're or maybe your husband now tells you you're a princess, or maybe your cat tells you you're a princess.
No one needs to tell you that for you to know you a queen.
That's right, exactly. So, so to all of the ladies out there and guys who want to be princesses, I like Dan. We're excited that you've tuned in to meet some real princesses because they are going to be doing a Smackdown a little bit later.
They're going to beat each other to death.
No, that's
with
not what's
frozen socks full of grapes.
No. They might cast some spells, but they would be magical, happy spells. And princesses want the best in each other's lives as well. So they're not going to actually be competing. They're just going to be.
They want the best for them. One would think the best for their kingdom and their monarchy, which again sort of restricts the value system of a leader.
Are we their monarchies since we've chosen them to be our representatives?
That's not how monarchy works. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage 2 of our very favorite princesses, Princess Courtney of Nashville and Princess Suzie of Minneapolis. Let's give it up! Woo!
Yay! And just like that, with the wave of a magic wand, we have 2 princesses and 1 faithful sidekick.
And they both have feline, fluffy companions, and one has a mysterious parasite going into her ear.
Oh. Princess Suzie of Minnesota, what is that magical thing dangling from your ear?
Oh, this thing? Well, it helps me to hear.
Oh, it's a magical cochlear implant.
Kind of, except for not quite implanted.
Gross.
I think it's a really nice accessory, Suzie.
Thank you. I wish I had your crown, Courtney. It's so cute.
Yeah.
See, this is what Erin's talking about.
Yep.
Princesses supporting princesses. That's what life is all about.
It is.
Sometimes I think we should go back to a monarchy.
Well, you know, Princess Courtney, I chose her because she reminds me very much of someone I've known in this realm, actually. A woman, you would love her, Princess Coco. It's actually, her name is Courtney Groves. She performed with me for almost 3 years, side by side. We spent almost every day of the week and life together. Oh, look, Billy Waddell. She does look a lot like Courtney Groves, doesn't she, Billy? Princess Courtney of Nashville.
This is paper thin role play. Paper thin.
And now Courtney Groves is an amazing princess who is actually also a singer in Nashville, Tennessee. And she's amazing.
And the princess I've decided to invite into our humble kingdom is Princess Suzie of Minneapolis, an heiress of great talent and a songstress of sorts who troubadours her way through West St. Paul and beyond, singing songs written by sages and wizards such as Oscar Hammerstein and Jason Robert Brown.
It's true.
Thank you guys for coming to be here today.
We are so excited you're here. So, Suzie, Courtney, tell us about life. What's going on in Nashville, Tennessee?
Well, still singing a lot, almost every day, which is good. Lots of rock music, strangely enough. But it's been good, you know, roaming around, singing, and finding furry woodland creatures. Obviously.
Are you still combing your hair with the dingle hopper? Because it looks amazing.
Thank you. I got a new one last week.
I think she means with the dingle hopper, TM.
Oh yes.
We're not looking to get sued.
Yes. And Princess Suzie, how bodes it in the lovely land of Minnesota?
Well, it's been kind of stormy and cloudy, but I don't mind that weather. I kind of like it. And then actually, Princess Courtney and I were communicating via magic mirror earlier, so I got to see her doing her hair, and she got to see me trying to bleach mine. So this is the result.
Now, how does a lowly Burger King get one of these magic portals into the preparations of princesses?
Well, you've heard of magic apples, right?
Yes.
Well, you get one of those, and then you use it to talk to people.
A magic apple? I thought that was supposed to kill people, Princess Suzie.
I fear if I walk about the streets talking to an apple, I'll be committed.
Oh,
My apple's magic.
I have one of those too.
All right.
I have one.
Ooh, 11.
Ooh.
I have an Android.
Oh, dear King. We have so much to teach you.
Speaking of teaching, we want to put your knowledge, your princessly knowledge, to the test in a contest of wits in the avenue of ye old Disney movies.
Oh, we are so excited about this because since we don't know enough as you princesses out there, we have chosen the princess that makes the most sense to us. The most sense.
No abstract princesses in my world.
No. And we are going to be playing a game with you all that we love to call. We have a really cool slide for this, and it's coming now.
It's a segment you're all familiar with, and we call it Trivia Smackdown.
Trivia Smackdown.
I already said it.
Oh, yeah.
This is a Disney edition of Trivia Smackdown, princess to princess, and we're going to put you head to head.
Look at
Now,
my goblet.
By the way,
my crown.
what are you all drinking? I am drinking in honor of you, Princess Courtney, out of my Winnie the Pooh mug. I'm
I
still
love
bringing a
That's
cup
so
of
cute.
coffee.
I'm having champagne.
Ooh, fancy.
Princess Suzie?
I'm drinking tea.
Ah.
It's supposed to taste like creme brulee.
And I've got a big old glass mug of grog.
Grog.
Local Minneapolis grog.
That's good.
Yes. Now, are you two ready to compete head-to-head in this Disney princess version of Trivia Smackdown?
And if you win, Courtney, if you win, you are bringing my glory to the head.
And I don't know what that means, but if Suzie wins, I win. And you can probably bring some glory to the head, too, if we can decipher the meaning.
Whose head?
Now, before we get into the meat and potatoes of the game, as they say in normal speak, we are going to be giving you a question to see who gets to choose their category first.
So just a quick rundown of how we're going to play this game is we have a 10-category spread. We have the categories Disney Parks, Pixar, Princesses, Villains, Star Wars, Animal Sidekicks, Buddies, Lyrics, Marvel, and Broadway. Are you ready?
We're both very confident.
I can tell.
It steeps off of you like a cesspit.
Ooh, a cesspit. You mean a cesspool?
I don't really know what I mean. Well, it's a pit if it's natural, and it's a pool if you get it installed with steps and concrete.
So the first person to shout out the answer gets to pick the first category.
We're actually going to have you buzz in for this first question. This is what we call a volley for serve. So as soon as you know the answer, give us one of these, and if you are the first one, you'll get the chance to buzz in, and then you will be able to have the first pick. And what we're going to do is we're going to go back and forth. You're going to take turns choosing your category of choice. If you are choosing the category, it will be your turn to answer the question first.
And if you get it correctly, ding, 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 we get a point for our team.
If you get it incorrect, your opponent will get an option to steal. And then it will reverse play, and the person who did not pick that question will pick the next question.
It'll be fun.
Make sense?
Uh-huh.
I've never heard a princess say, uh-huh. Quite that way.
Let's get into it. So remember, for this first question, it's the only one we're going to buzz in for. We're going to smack the camera like that. Don't actually smack the camera because we're not paying for anything you break. And that will be your buzz. Your buzz in. And you will have the first shot to answer the question. Are you ready for the volley for serve? Wow, she's got a demon inside of her that needs slaying. All right, your volley for serve question is, who is the oft-cited visionary responsible for starting the studio called Walt Disney? Princess Suzie.
It's Walter Disney.
Oh, boy. Yay!
That is correct.
So are we supposed to keep our hand there? Because I feel like I did it.
No, you can just smack it.
You just did it like a billisecond.
Girl, you on that Nashville Wi-Fi, you know? What can you do with it?
Nothing.
All right. So, Suzie, you are getting to choose our very first category. Which will you choose?
I think I will choose... Gosh. I'll choose princesses.
Ooh.
What a good question.
I get it. I like it.
So here's your question, Suze. In the movie Tangled, what song does Rapunzel sing when she's getting ready in the morning?
When will my life begin?
Boy.
A handily grasped point by Princess Suzie of Minnesota.
That was lovely.
Now, some of these questions are going to be, we have a range here from easy to the opposite of easy. And so those will be your range of things that you're going to be dealing with. And there is no fairness to this game because life is not fair.
Life is sometimes not fair, but you know what? Princesses make the most of it, as Princess Courtney gets to choose the next category.
Oh no. I guess I'll try lyrics.
Ooh, all right.
You got this.
Princess Courtney.
I guess we'll see.
According to the song, what kind of a place was the world before Cruella de Vil?
Oh, come on. The only part I can think about is the chorus. Hold on.
In 5,
4,
3.
2, 1.
I chose the wrong category, Suzie.
No, that's a hard one. I don't.
All right, Princess Suzie, you have one chance to steal. Do you know the answer?
Hold on a second. How long do I have to answer this question?
No.
Don't worry about that. Just think.
Okay. I'm gonna try. The world was such a the world was such a something place until the lovely. The world was such a
Lovely place. The
No.
world was such a
Wholesome place and
Awesome!
Cruella de Vil.
But Suzie, the good news is you get to pick the next category.
I do want to say that just randomly, Dan Beckman has always made me think of Roger from 101 Dalmatians.
Absolutely.
They said that for years.
If I could play piano and weren't so damn allergic to dogs, I tell you.
Oh no, you're not allergic to dogs.
No,
You
I
love
love dogs. I do. I love dogs.
I could see that. I could totally see that. Though we see Scooby Doo.
Good job. Ian got it. Good job, Ian.
Ian Benjamin here with a little bit of an emoji pun, which is very millennial.
Oh, I love it. Well, thanks, Lindsay. You know, from one princess to the other, your hair on your profile looks like thebomb.com as well.
That's really nice. Oh, that dress is pretty. And I like the flowers behind you, too.
Aren't we a
Look at
complimentary
this. Isn't
trio?
this nice? Just remember this lady later when our political leaders are slandering each other on stage that we love. We love.
We do that. Yes! Okay.
A lot of support for Dan being Roger on YouTube.
Okay, well, here's what's gonna happen. You can request some stuff later on in the show, and maybe I'll record a quick Roger segment. You can be the dog that's a Dalmatian.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Like, which one?
Why not? No, she gets to be.
There weren't that many. How many were there?
101.
How do you know?
Because that's what it's named after.
Well,
Until the sequel.
and it's 102 Dalmatians.
Exactly. And then who knows how many puppies came out of that, because they're like rabbits, but a little.
All
We
right.
stopped counting. Okay, sorry.
Down the dog sex traffic hole. Let's have Suzie pick the next category.
Pixar, please.
Ooh, Pixar. All right. Which? Oh, this is your turn. You can read this one.
Oh, okay. Thank you, King Roger.
I do mandate it. I shan't mansplain the answers.
Oh, that's very kind of you. Suzie, which was the first Pixar movie to be nominated for an Academy Award?
Was it Toy Story?
Yes, it was.
I feel like you're getting all the easy ones.
Sorry.
To her
Wait a
credit.
second. That wasn't a very princess-like thing to say, Princess Courtney.
Suzie and I are close enough that I can be honest with her, so.
Oh, look at that. Honesty is a
Aw.
value, and friendship and honesty go hand in hand. Yay.
And friendship is magic.
It is magic.
We're not doing a My Little Pony show.
Oh, we're not. Oh.
Aw,
sorry.
darn it. I love My
That's a
Little
cross
Ponytails.
brand for another day.
You know, when I realized that My Little Ponytails wasn't just about their tails, it was like the tales that they were
It's
telling.
also not called about My Little. It's not called My Little Ponytail.
My Little Ponytails.
There was like a TV show,
Yeah.
a branch of it called My Little Ponytails.
And I had a My Little Pony that I took with me in the bathtub
Yeah, see,
that changed colors underwater.
I too.
No,
took
because
My Little
was it one of the
Pony
Seahorse ones?
There was.
Okay, the next category. Courtney.
Oh no.
Don't be scared.
I am though, but I am scared.
Don't be scared.
I'm gonna do buddies because Suzie is my buddy. And
Buddies.
And
Okay, great. Are you ready?
no.
All right. Well, here it comes anyway. In the original, excuse me. Name the original Fab Five.
Okay. Mickey, Donald. Oh God, this is hard because I always get confused.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, so Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Goofy. And this is the hard one because I don't.
The original.
I
Fab.
know. So this is the problem. I'm not giving an answer, but here's the two that I always go between is either Pluto or Daisy. And I think that it's I'm trying to think of the original cartoons because I know Steamboat Willie and oh shit. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't say that. It's not very princessy.
You can't say that on TV.
Oh my goodness. Oops. You don't work for a 1940s inspired wholesome show right now.
I thought that I was a princess. I'm from the 40s.
Oh, yeah.
There were princesses in the 40s.
All right, what is
The
your
1640s.
I'm gonna say Pluto.
Well, they come back and we're both. I love it.
I've got to tell you something. I get quite miffed because I'm a huge Pluto fan, and many, many times people consistently replace Daisy with Pluto. Now, I don't mind if there's a Fab Six because I do appreciate that Daisy entered Donald's life and she's an important part of the family.
That's so nice.
But please don't kick out the dog.
I would have said Daisy.
Okay,
Wow.
see? And now I do think that there's technically a Fab Six that they still call the Fab Five that includes Daisy.
It's true.
But
The thing is, I feel like Erinn and I had this conversation at Disney World once because we were like, you would think that it would be Daisy, but it's not. It is, in fact.
I think we need Pluto Planet again, Josh.
I can feel Billy shaking his head at me through the computer.
I'm sure it's happening.
I love your definitely real crowns.
Thank you, Weeb. All right, it looks like the score right now is 2-1. And whose turn is it to pick a
I
category?
believe it's Susie's.
It is Susie's.
Princess Susie's.
Princess Suzie, pick your poison.
I would like to pick villains, please.
Ooh, all right.
Ooh, I'm scared now.
In Disney's The Little Mermaid, what is at the end of Ursula's necklace where she stores Ariel's voice?
Her conch shell?
Good
That is
job.
correct. And double points for knowing the actual species that lived inside of the shell. But one of the points isn't real.
Which is good.
Okay.
Because Princess Courtney was about to come through that computer screen if it was. All right. So, oops. The next thing we have is for Courtney to pick a category.
I think all of the Disney parks.
Okay. Here we go. Princess Courtney. A question on the, in my opinion, not so easy end of the spectrum.
Oh no.
But coming from someone who just went to Disney for the first time like 3 years ago, you know, maybe I'm biased. Which ride appears in every Disney theme park?
Okay. So you mean like Disney World, Disneyland, Disney Tokyo, Disney?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that it's Space Mountain.
Now,
That was Dan's guess too.
that was my guess.
But
'cause
don't
to
say
me,
anything yet, because
No.
Susie has a chance to steal.
I'm between two, but I'm gonna say
what are the
the
two
one.
in between? Just out of curiosity.
And I won't make
The
it.
What do you
two that I'm between are Small World and Peter Pan's Flight, but I'm gonna go with it's the Small World.
My favorite thing of this episode so far is playing that goofy sound and just watching them both react when.
Scary every time.
Yeah. Well, that's goofy.
It's one of my favorite rides and didn't become one of my favorite rides until I rode it as an adult, but it's usually in the kiddie section.
Meow.
Ah. Not the kiddie
It's that
section.
little ride where you can fly on the elephant.
It's Dumbo's Flying Elephants.
Oh, I never would have guessed that.
I wouldn't
Why
have
is
guessed
that?
either.
Why is that at every park?
Of all the rides to
Right.
choose, why?
But it's actually Walt Disney had it as one of the original rides in his dream, and so it's kind of like a tribute to the original and the originality of his vision.
Okay.
So,
I can see that, I guess. But Dumbo scares me, so.
Yeah, well, that pink elephant segment in the movie is a bit.
Elephants on parade.
I prefer Heffalumps and Woozles myself,
That was scary too.
but I like it.
You sounded just in that moment. Do you know? Did anyone play Legend of Zelda: Majora's Mask when you're as the Deku shrub and you fall off a cliff and he's like?
it sounds horrifying, but
that's
okay.
that's an impression for another day.
Oh, Carol has a picture of the Sleeping Beauty's castle behind her. She's at Disneyland.
He's on brand.
I'm impressed. Okay, it is time for the lovely Princess Courtney.
Suzie.
No, Princess Suzie.
It's my turn now.
I already know which one she's gonna choose. I feel like.
You're gonna think I'm gonna choose. You're gonna think I'm sorry. I don't know. Too much caffeine in my tea. I think I'm going to choose Animal Sidekicks.
That's exactly the one I thought you would choose.
Okay. This question is hilarious, and I believe it's
Do I get a
yours.
point?
It is mine to love.
It's another one that is probably on the more challenging side of the spectrum.
I don't know. Not
Well,
for
there's
a
just
real
more.
princess.
There's more things to do.
All right, so
You'll see. You'll see, dear viewer. You'll see.
so Princess Suzie,
Yes.
Without screwing up,
Okay.
please name all of the 7 dwarfs.
Are those animal sidekicks?
See, that's funny, isn't it? I just noticed today that was in the animal sidekicks category. And I was like, let's normalize dwarfism.
If I hadn't written this in indelible ink, it would have just been sidekicks.
Indelible?
It's indelible, which means that it will never rub off. What's wrong?
That was the hottest vocab you've ever used.
Indelible?
Yeah. Usually you're like,
Say it again.
oh.
Say it again.
With indelible, you uncultured swine?
Do you know? We'll put this back
kidding.
later, and you'll see how the first half of this was being like, which is the cucumber?
I love the word indelible. You know, true confession, you know why I know indelible so well is there was this guy I had a crush on. His name was Danny, not this one. This was a long time ago. And after a show that I did with him, he said, "You've left an indelible impression on my heart." And I was like, oh God. And I went to the dictionary because Google wasn't even around back then. And I looked it up. And I've loved that word ever since.
We've got Weeb heading out. We're going to get to your question. Got to say bye to Weeb.
Bye, Weeb.
By the way, Rosemary is saying, hi, Comic Book Cutie. And I don't believe that Comic Book Cutie has ever tuned into the show. So welcome and thanks for joining us. Feel free to subscribe and tune in every week at Tuesday.
Woo!
Now, back to the
Tuesday.
game.
Okay.
All right. So the 7 dwarfs, Suzie, are
Grumpy, Dopey, Sleepy, Sneezy, Happy, Duck. Did I say Dopey already?
Yep.
Wait, I'm sorry, I forgot who I said. Grumpy, Dopey, Sleepy, Sneezy, Happy, Doc, and Bashful.
Well plucked.
that was well done, Suzalo. Suzalo.
This is why I'm impressed with
Nicely
indelible.
done, Suzie.
Well done, Suzalo.
Ah. All right, so we have a question. Who hasn't been through a string of Dans?
No. I think it's meant to be, who hasn't been through a string of Dans?
Oh, Princess Courtney. Not.
Well, give me that magic mirror and we can see what happens.
Let's just pick the next category.
I feel like these are all bad choices for me.
That doesn't sound like something a princess would say.
I'm gonna try Marvel.
You got it.
Ooh.
You've got this. I'm here for you.
All right, are you ready?
No.
Here it comes. How would baby Groot answer this question?
I am Groot.
My favorite question of the night, TBH.
I love that every time it's right, it comes back and they're both like, you remind me of the audience in Wii Sports.
In another life, Courtney and I were on a parade float many a time together, and I do believe it's what she was meant to do in life. She's an amazing singer, but when she got on that parade float and she was holding it ever so away from her face as to not block the pictures, I was like, all right.
So here's the situation, guys. We are now at 2-4 in favor of Suzie. Now, Coco, you can get this game because we have a tiebreaker if necessary if you pluck the next 2 fruits from Susie's withered branches.
Yes,
Wow.
you can. We need to
Wow.
show Princess Courtney some love, and also, I guess, Princess Suzie now, because Dan said she had withered.
I never promised it was a show to bolster self-esteem.
But I did.
My branches are fine. Look at them. They're fine.
They are. I just photographed your branches very recently.
Wait, Princess Suzie, are those strawberries?
Yeah, I'm wearing this strawberry dress.
Oh, well.
Strawberry dress.
Strawberry dress.
By the way, if you guys are tuning in, please stay active in the comments because I'm running out of things to feature in between questions.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
And the network won't have it.
Yes. And also, the princesses need your support and love. Go ahead and root for your favorite princess right now as the next category is being chosen.
Broadway.
Ooh, good one.
It's Broadway. And your question, Suzie, is what is the longest running Disney musical on Broadway?
The Lion King.
That is correct.
Which means she wins. Yay!
Yes. Right, just for funsies, Courtney, let's ask you the last question to see if you can grasp from Susie's lush and bountiful branches.
Yes. And we have a lot of support coming in for you, Courtney, right now.
Yay, Courtney.
This is the Star Wars category, which I happen to know that you're more of a Star Trek fan, but unfortunately, Disney never got the rights to Star Trek because they don't own anything.
And why would you choose that one?
Hey, I love live long and prosper, y'all.
I can do that.
I can do it if I wait 1 sec.
Wait, is this another thing I shouldn't be doing for like? We aren't gonna get sued.
Yeah.
No,
The Vulcans don't believe in lawsuits.
No.
Okay, Courtney, just for fun, for fame and glory, your Star Wars question is this. What did the fans of The Mandalorian unofficially name the child?
Baby Yoda.
Is that not Yoda? That's not Yoda's official name? The little baby Yoda?
Not the child. He's not even.
That's not Yoda?
Not Yoda.
Well, we don't know technically.
We don't know that.
He's not. They've said that he's not.
Yeah, well, maybe they're just,
Officially, no, we do not.
people are like the timelines don't match up. But I'm waiting for Doc Brown to come up and be like, Yoda, we gotta get you to the Mandalorian.
And Eric wants to know where he can order a Suzie tree. So,
Well, we have to make them in bulk first.
Yeah,
So
actually,
we can ship them out.
it's also cheaper and more economically efficient to buy Susie starts and wait for them to grow.
I love it. Oh my gosh.
All right, guys. Well, thank you both for competing. I'm happy to announce that Suzie, and therefore I, am the grand victor of Trivia Smackdown.
That was definitely a slide made by Dan and not me. Because you know I'd have confetti cannons all over the place.
Like for
There's
your
a gray
birthday.
balloon is the best part too. Is like
Princess Courtney, what do you want to let the viewers know out there? What are some words of wisdom or some lovely advice that you might have for everyone out there watching on your way back to your kingdom?
Don't choose the hard categories. That would be my first my first piece of wisdom. The second thing I'd like to say is if you're ever in Nashville, look up Coco in the Nash Bash. We'd be more than happy to see you. We perform all over Broadway in Nashville. So
they're really, really good.
yeah, thanks. We do rock, soul, blues, and some country.
They also do some electronica funk, sort of John Cage-ish, avant-garde experimental stuff.
Yes, we actually do interpretive dance as well. So.
Ooh.
If you'd like your dances interpreted, check out Coco and the Nash Bash on Broadway in Nashville. Suzie, where can people find you? What are you up to? What do you want to promote?
Okay, so this is so much fun. Thanks, you guys. So I own a princess party company in Minnesota, actually, and we do online little grams too. And so we're called Pixie Dust Parties MN. So if you want to check out the kinds of parties that I do online, just check out Pixie Dust Parties MN on Facebook or Instagram, or find my website, www.pixiedustpartiesmn.com, and shoot me a line. And if you mention this, I'll give you a discount.
Whoa!
You won't regret it either. She makes beautiful, beautiful princess parties.
And she's got some great personality to go along with the beautiful outfits and the sensational personality, which I think I said twice. So Pixie Dust Parties MN, and mention rileyLive. She'll give you a discount. And I think you're doing digital stuff right now, right? Socially
I'm
distant.
doing digital stuff. I'm not doing in-person meet and greets right now until numbers start going down.
Which is actually great news for everybody here, because that means wherever you are, you can enjoy it.
And many times you can actually catch Courtney's act online as well, because they've been live streaming a lot. So even if you don't make it to Nashville, like Ronnie seems to be in Nashville, so check her out in person, man.
Person, man.
We also have an Instagram and a Facebook. So if you look up Coco in the Nash Bash, we will be on Instagram, Facebook. Just come on, check us out. like you guys said, we do live streams and stuff as well. So
great. So there's plenty of content to enjoy from both of these ladies if you enjoy them here today. Thank you both for coming on our little show. Well played, both.
Yes.
Love
Great
you
job.
both.
Love you.
love you guys. Miss you.
That was fun.
Bye.
What fun. I love princesses.
What fun it is to ride and sing in a
A
one-horsed open...
Sleigh.
I was getting there.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought maybe you forgot, or I thought you were going to make a dirty joke, and I was like, let's just keep it clean on the princess episode.
And hey, by the way, speaking of Christmas, if you guys want to hang out with us this Christmas, we're involved in a project with our children's theater, Spring Theater.
Yes.
Well, it's a youth-oriented theater, but we do include people and community of all ages.
And it's in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, but we are doing our second socially distanced film. And this is going to be online, so no matter where you're tuning in from, we want you to be a part of it because it is going to be so much fun. We can do so many things with you. Yay for virtual stuff, says Anna Goodman. And you couldn't be more right because you can be in another country, another state, or right down the street, and you can be in this film. It's going to be amazing.
We did something just like this in the spring when this lockdown thing first started. We called it in a film we called Lock-In. And it's going to be similar to that, but holiday themed. So if you aren't familiar with Lock-In, you can check it out on YouTube. I'm going to roll our trailer for Lock-In just so you can kind of get a feel for the tone and the experience. This was a film we shot, directed at distance. All the actors self-tape in their homes on location. We direct them over Zoom. So your time is your time and you can be involved. Here's a trailer for Lock-In. So if it seems interesting to you,
Check
you
it
can
out.
get involved this holiday season.
Earth. A good place to grow up, to go to school, to fall in love, to make a family. And we had it pretty well figured out, I guess, until he came.
Hello, domestic creatures of planet Earth. You are now an experiment. What happens when you take a social species and remove their connection? Lock them up right there in their own homes.
It's not like I can go out and buy anything.
I know guys on the outside.
The most damaging act of God in human history.
Well, they must be talking Lovecraftian gods, Laney, because I've seen that alien and he is no god of mine.
Everything is getting weird, bro. Are you okay?
I think I'm being haunted, bro.
What?
No. See, the alien is living inside of her, hiding out and controlling her mind.
Like a parasite.
Franny loves mac and cheese.
We're not Freddy.
And this lock-in has dropped my body fat by 0%!
Have you seen that Earth Got Talent act?
Put your hands together for the... that right?
Mechanical warlocks are taking over the world. I gotta let you go. Oh Lord, I gotta go too.
Yeah! How about you, Space Beast? You wanna come down and tackle a few rounds in the ring with the big boys?
All right, I'm finished.
Madison? I'm scared.
Do you know what brave means?
It's gonna be okay.
It's okay to be afraid.
As long as I've got you.
Everybody is afraid sometimes. When you're afraid, right?
I just wanted you to know that I love you.
What helps you be brave?
Sometimes a song can change everything.
Hi, Dad.
I miss you too.
And that's why we need special friends, don't you think, Riley?
I'm gonna be just fine.
They light up our life.
Oh, this is so exciting.
So we hope that you will audition for our film. We want all of you to join us. It doesn't matter what your age is. We definitely want kids. We want teens. We want adults. We want families to do this show together. And we need auditions now. Our deadline is September 30th.
Which is tomorrow.
But
just for you viewers out there, if you get them in the next few days, you can be a part of this. You can find information on auditions and the show itself, which will be a holiday-themed classic that will premiere mid-December at springtheater.org. So go over and check it out, and we would love to have you on board. If you have all the experience in the world or none of the experience, which kind of describes the two of us, we want you to be involved.
So anyway, we have a new game coming your way right now. It's not a new game. But it's a game that we've played once before, and we're going to play it with a little Disney twist in honor of our princesses today.
And if you were here, we've only played this game once before, and if you have noticed it, I think it was a lot of fun. We're going to play the game. It's a segment we call... I have to say...
Audience suggestion.
In a song.
Yeah, and it's Disney edition today. So that means that right now we need you to type in, right now, wherever you're sitting, some kind of a suggestion, and we're going to go back and forth.
Well, not just some kind of suggestion, because how this game is being played is normally we would take a word or a phrase and we would try to go back and forth and say in 10 seconds as many songs that feature that word as possible. But this is the Disney version. So what we're doing is give us a Disney movie, musical, whatever, and we're going to go back and forth, and whoever is the last one to be able to name or sing a piece of that song from that movie or musical will give a point to the other person.
Exactly. So Disney movies, Disney's in the comments right now, and we are going to pick the first one we see.
So if someone says Moana, I'm starting because I've already got a little bit of a head start here.
How would you be starting?
What?
Why would you start? And how do you have an advantage?
Well, because she said the name of the song.
Oh, I see. We've got one coming in, and it's Ma Siwenya Maranissimo Wing. Go, Dan.
Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata. Go, Erinn.
Can you feel the love tonight? It can go, Dan.
Let's see. Are we doing the movie or the musical?
Whatever one.
He lives in you.
Amazing way.
He lives in me.
Good one,
He
Dan.
watches. Go.
We've got you can be a pig and I can be a pig and we can be a big pig too. Oi!
Now,
oi!
I think we can all argue that those are not the lyrics.
I just kind of wanted to dance. All right, I'll give that point to Dan, which is terrible because I co-directed this show and he should not have gotten that point, but he did.
But I also co-directed it, so in theory, one of us had to.
But the next one we have is the Little Mermaid.
Okay, and I will start because you started the last one, so I'll start with look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Don't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you say I'm a go?
You poor unfortunate souls, so pure, so bad.
I love it.
This one longing to be thinner. Go, Dan.
Under the sea,
under the sea,
under the sea,
under the sea.
Cultural appropriation. I am singing this song, but I like it and I get a point. Go.
I love that song.
Me too.
We've got, we are the daughters of Triton, great father who loves us and named us well. Go, Dan.
Good one. That's a musical, right?
It's both.
Really? That's not in the
6 seconds.
Is it really? Okay.
Sure is.
There you see her,
Wow,
sitting there across the bay.
Wow,
She don't got a lot to say, but there's something about her. She don't say a word, and she won't say a word until you kiss the go.
The song is going to be. I was cut off their head and I pull out their bones. Go, Dan.
And her voice is a love. I'm not going to give myself that point because the only part of this song I know is and her voice.
Well, that's good because I don't think there was another one, and that means we are.
Oh, there for sure is.
So one. Which one?
What's the mysterious fathoms below.
Fathoms below. Yep. All right, the next song we have is Aladdin.
Oh, it's your turn to start.
One jump ahead of the bread line,
Bam, bam.
one swing ahead of the sword.
Bam, bam.
I steal only what I can afford.
That's everything.
Dan, go!
Oh, I come from a land, from a faraway place, where the caravan camels roam, where it's flat and immense, and the heat is intense. It's barbaric, but hey, it's go!
A whole new world, don't you dare close your eyes. 100,000 things to see. Go, Dan!
Riff-raff, street rat, I won't buy that. If only they'd look closer. Go!
We've got, you never had a friend, never had a friend. No, you never had a friend. No, you never had a friend. I never had a friend like me. Go, Dan!
Here's the problem with Aladdin is there's like 2 songs. Let's see. Prince Ali, fabulous he, Ali Ababa.
I wish I knew the new feminist song that they horseshoed into that.
There's also the musical, if you know the musical at all.
I do. I did the musical with my kids, and
But that was different than there's a Broadway musical.
No, I'm thinking, and it's over. But we have our next suggestion from my mother, and it's Beauty and the Beast.
Are we not going to write down my beautiful, elegant point? That's better.
Go, Dan.
Tale as old as time, true as it can be. Barely even friends, then somebody bends unexpectedly. Go.
There goes the baker with his tray, like always. The same old bread and rolls to sell. Every morning just the same, since the morning that we go, Dan.
When I was young, I ate 5 dozen eggs every morning to help me get large.
That's 4.
And now that I'm grown, I eat 5 dozen eggs, so I'm roughly the size of a... Go.
There's something sweet and almost kind, but he was mean and he was coarse and unrefined, and now he's go, Dan.
Human again, I'll be human again. There'll be what's its and who's its galore. That was actually a mashup with Little Mermaid.
It works for me.
Go.
What am I missing here? Oh my gosh, no.
That's the sound of victory.
No, I can't believe you are currently beating me in trivia, but it's not going to last for long because it's my turn to start.
Ooh.
Mary Poppins, step in time, step in time, step in time, step in time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. 10 seconds, Dan, go.
Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim charoo. I don't know what I am going to do. My wife has left me. My children are gone.
I don't think those are the lyrics.
Go.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious, if you sing it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. And go, Dan.
Okay. Mary Poppins. This is tough because is I love to laugh. Ha ha ha!
Long and
Is that
loud.
one?
Of course it is, and it's one of my
Sweet.
favorite songs.
Go.
If you want this choice position, have a cheery disposition. Go.
Feed the birds, toppins a bag, toppins to go.
What's the one where they're singing at night, and it's my favorite?
If you get this one, I'm out.
You're not asleep. You're not asleep. You're not asleep. Oh my God, no! Somebody help me out there.
There was no way I thought I was going to win Mary Poppins, but here we are, and ain't it beautiful?
You know what's sad? Okay, my favorite song when I was a kid, it's when Michael and Jane are going to bed. Help me out, audience.
Yeah, let her know what the song is, because I do not know this show very
Mary
well.
Poppins is singing to them, and they're like, "We're not tired, Mary Poppins," and she's like, "Well," and they're like,
Josh is
"You're
throwing
not sleepy."
flack at me because I played Gaston in high school, and I looked, well, like this.
Aw, come on now. You're like a Gaston.
They could have built me a muscle suit, and then I wouldn't have looked like a...
Oh, somebody help me out in that thing.
Oh, Be Our Guest. We forgot Be Our Guest in the
man, how did we forget that? Goodness gracious. Let's go fly a kite up to the highest height. But that's not the one I'm thinking of. If you remember that amazing song, anybody out there, I'm going to be looking it up later because I want to know. Stay awake, yes. And I
For
can't
the
remember
last
how it
category, Newsies from Nice Little Twist. You want to start us off?
Yes, I think you start us off this time, right? Yep.
Santa Fe, my old friend, we won't let those beat us. this song that starts the cursey, the little thing that starts. Go.
What do you know? I'm the king of New York. Da-dum-dum, go Dan. Go Dan. Go
when
Dan?
you get what you bump into the woods.
I think you're trying to go with write what you know. So
That's
the Catherine song.
I needed Katie Pelican here, but she's not. So
well, unfortunately, and I can't believe this happened because I definitely should have known. Come fly a kite. The winner is clearly Dan Beckman.
And I think I speak for all of us when I say that is a sweep for the episode for me.
Yes, and it's okay. You know why? Because the last time we had two people come on, my nerd won. Your nerd lost.
Susan,
now
thank you for having my back. Where were you when I needed you in couples therapy?
Would I have it? Judy says, did I miss Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious? You did. We sang it, but I have to tell you, Judy, what's really
awesome. You also
awesome.
missed did little did a lie, did little lie.
When I was just afraid to speak before I was a lad. I'm singing it all wrong now, but I love Bert. We were just talking about how this is how would be a great Bert.
This is how people who compete in game shows feel when they like piddle out on the $400 question. Everyone at home's going, "You're such an idiot. There's all these other things."
Hey, listen, I had way more newsies in my brain, and I'm shocked you didn't.
Well, what are you gonna
do? The name of the game is that the game is over, but we have another thing that we're going to do on the way out tonight.
So just as if you were with us last episode, you remember Erinn got a request to play a fan request to play the lottery,
and
live
I did
on the air, and she did.
I played a scratch off, and I won $5 whole.
We had another request to make a dog appear out of thin air, and we did that too. So this is now we're going to try and end the show with audience suggestions. If you guys just spit stuff at us from now to the end of the episode, we're going to try and make your wishes and dreams for the show come true. Last week, one of our longtime viewers and our spring favorites, Mackenzie Clegg, said she would like to see me do Erinn's makeup live on the show.
And one of my long-term friends and dear people in my life said that they would like to see me do Dan's makeup on the show, which is great.
So today we're going to try and satiate both of those requests as we finish up the show here. And I'm going to show you what's for. Erinn had an issue with setting powder, and she was like, my stuff is running. And I was like, that's because you don't powder after the makeup, and that's the point of powder, as far as I know. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments.
I'm going to use a new liquid makeup on Dan today, so this is going to be fun. This is a Mary Kay thing. Make sure
you're
mascara. That's not mascara.
Well,
that's
it is today.
A liquid eyeliner,
Well.
and I'm just slightly nervous, but I like this a lot. Thanks for suggesting it, everybody out there.
And by the way, once again, thanks for tuning in today. This is our audience accommodations section of It's Riley. We are here every Tuesday.
And I definitely would like you guys to tune in every Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure that you do. We are live on itsriley.com.
We're not Riley. That's where you can find our stuff, but you can follow us here on It's Riley on Facebook and YouTube, and that's where we stream every single week. And we also, is this a lip liner?
We'll see.
Want to know how I got these scars?
But also we do want to know what you want to see on the show.
And we will do what you say, as you can see right now.
We will, absolutely. So make sure you let us know, not only in the comments, but you can email us right here at hi@itsriley.com, and we will absolutely
accommodate your requests.
As many things as we
You got to fill this in, because this is not a good look for you. Yeah, so follow us along there. Send us your requests. Send us your theme songs, guys, because once again, we want this to be a platform for those who feel like they may not have a platform. We want to feature you. This show is about you guys. It's no fun to do with just the two of us and no one tuning in. Trust us, we've tried.
It's what we do. It's what we do most days. I am having so much fun. I'm not gonna lie.
I think when the show ends, we're just gonna keep on doing this. You need a little blush.
We're gonna take a picture at the end of the show today, and we're gonna let y'all know how our makeup turned out. So we hope that you'll join us next week, and we hope that you'll.
In the meantime, let us know some of the cool things that are keeping you going at this time, because we want to know what is making you happy so that we can use your inspiration to spread out. Yes, that was the. You need a little something here, and we're gonna figure this out. Oh, a cover girl. What is this? Is this eyeshadow?
That's eyeshadow. Yeah.
Great.
Ryan Skellinger says you have a pretty mouth, Dan. Somehow I got.
I love Deliverance. So, guys, once again, thanks for tuning in. We're going to continue to do each other's makeup here and finish up because we're not ready. We're not quite street ready yet.
Right. But we love you guys. I say this at every episode, but I mean it. We always have two choices in life. And one
or zero.
No, that's not it. But we always have the choice to to have our attitude be a good one. And so no matter what's happening in the days that come, make sure you keep your attitude strong. And the other thing is, please be kind to one another, because kindness is something that we can absolutely all choose.
You're only responsible for your effort and your actions, not the results. So keep that in mind this week as you're going out in the world. Make somebody's day this week. Give someone a digital or physical hug, depending on your closeness and how infected with COVID you are. And we will see you next Tuesday and every Tuesday after that at 7 p.m. Eastern. Say hello to us in the meantime. Have a great week.
We love you.
Bye.
Bye.